Welcome back to Queen City News. This is a solemn week for so many people who continue to mourn the victims of 9/11 and vow to never forget. And the same goes for those who grieve the loss of a Charlotte-Mecklenburg officer, 2 Deputy of Corrections officers, and U.S. Marshal Tommy Weeks, all killed in the line of duty last April. This morning, we're continuing to honor those heroes. We're welcoming guests who are bringing good news of celebration of those heroes and a great concert happening in Charlotte this coming Saturday. I want to introduce, we've had her on before, Kelly Weeks, of course, the widow of fallen U.S. Marshal Tommy Weeks. Kelly, always a pleasure to have you in our studio. Derek as well, Derek Mansour, the owner of Blackfin Ameripub, which is in the Ballantyne area. Great food, and he's got a bigger heart as well. So I love having you both in here, and it hasn't even been a year since we did this last November. Trying to raise more money. We're going to talk about the specifics of the event here in just a second, Derek, and how we can help as well with this cool concert coming up. But Kelly, I want to start with you.
Sure.
What is this week like? I know it's different than when you go through every April, I'm sure.
Yeah, but no, this event's really special to me. The Tunnel to Towers has done a lot for all of the widows and myself and my family, and they continue to stay in contact with us. And Derek is trying to do something good for our community. It reminds people of what we're doing is helping the people who fight every day. If you look at what's going on in our communities, law enforcement, first responders, they're working hard, and to know that people have their backs whenever something goes wrong means a lot.
Yeah, we hear that word a lot, especially this week. We hear heroes, and I think a lot of us do go back to if you were alive or maybe you lived in the New York area, had family or friends that were affected firsthand by 9/11. But we continue, the Tunnel to Towers program is more than just what happened on 9/11, because obviously with Tommy, losing his life last April had nothing to do with 9/11, but we talk about fallen heroes.
Absolutely.
And it needs to be a 365 remembrance, right?
Absolutely.
How do you honor a fallen hero?
I tell people all the time, and Derek's a good example of that, is thanking the people who do the job. So when we do this event, it's just not the people who've lost, but there's people who come that do the job today, and they come and they eat and they have fun, and it reminds them of, people do care about them. If you can thank them and find law enforcement, first responders, anybody that does this job and thank them, that's the best way to honor my husband and the people we've lost.
I love that. We're looking at that picture right between you two guys. We were just commenting before we came on. I love that smile of Tommy, and that smile certainly lives on with you as well. And Derek, you are so passionate about this. Why? Right? You own a restaurant. You can do anything you want this time of year. Why do something to give back when you collectively are trying to help the heroes in our community?
It's in my heart. I absolutely love the people that serve us, and I believe in our veterans, our first responders, our military. My son just actually went into the military, so he's in the Air Force now, and he said, "Dad, I just love what you do there," and so I'm going to go and I'm going to serve, and that touched me greatly.
Well, my dad was in the Air Force. I'm an Air Force brat. So congratulations to your family. Prayers start immediately.
Thank you very much.
That's a big deal when you're a family member supporting those that are in the military or that go to work every day and don't know if they're going to come home. I can't imagine what that feeling is like every day when they leave for a typical day. I want to talk about specifically. It's this Saturday. It's at the restaurant. Now, this sounds crazy, from 2 to 10. How can you have an 8-hour event? But it's possible. You're starting with a cornhole tournament, and then it just gets better from there. What's going on Saturday?
At 1 o'clock, they're bringing the people in for the cornhole tournament. They're registering them. I think the bags fly at 2:30. And then after that tournament, so the money that comes in from the tournament is actually going to Tunnel to Towers. It's going to also help us and sort of drive it. And then after that, we'll have a band called
Almost Classic.
Almost Classic. That's right.
I love it.
They're outstanding. I can't wait to hear them. We Katie and I, we looked at that band and we're like, well, this is the right band for this particular event. So it's very exciting. I think they are so excited about it too. So, and then it goes to.
The food is amazing.
Oh, Kelly's hopping in. We were already talking about the food.
The food is amazing.
Yeah. Jason and I talked about that. I asked my chef to prepare a meal that is second to none. So hopefully our prime rib, our crab legs, his famous mashed potatoes and asparagus. And,
stop, Derek, stop. Getting hungry this early in the morning. Tickets are still available. Again, it's this Saturday, 2 to 10, again with that cornhole tournament the first couple hours of the day, and then really from 5:30 on, the food, the concert with Almost Classic. Listen, I believe, all right, last year I know we got about 15 to 20,000 raised. I believe that we can hit 50 this year.
Absolutely.
I know that may seem like a stretch, but there are people out there that right now are probably being moved by this, and they have been blessed financially. What a great moment to be able to give back to our local heroes, to the families who continue to give their lives on their behalf, and it again goes to Tunnel to Towers Foundation to provide those mortgage-free homes to all of our first responders, Gold Star families, and veterans that are out there. So thank you for sharing again just a little bit. We love seeing Tommy's picture behind us. We love your family. You're always a part of ours. And again, if you want tickets and want to be a part of this at Blackfin Ameripub this weekend, this Saturday, the Celebration of Heroes benefit concert, we'll have that linked at qcnews.com. Guys, thanks.
Thank you
so much.
Coming on. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.